exciting edition of the program Viewers Delight. My name is Ifeanyi DK, and I like to say that this week's edition is quite exciting because we have something special for you. But before I bring him on, I'd like to tell you that the fuel situation is improving right now. Suddenly we saw queue everywhere, no fuel. Later on, we saw tankers coming in and the rest of them. But there's something I realized. I realized that most of the filling stations were selling from one pump just to give an impression of scarcity. But I want to say that the men of DPR are really working so hard and ensuring that there is fuel. So nobody should do panic buying, okay? Well, today on the program, I have somebody that I like to invite. I don't want to waste more time because I like to really talk to him. He just came back from India, a very good friend of mine, and he is somebody that he's into something special. When you talk about health, he's here with me on the program. You're welcome, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Ernest.
Your name, sir?
My name is Dr. Uchenna. People call me servant and facilitator of nature.
Servant and facilitator of nature.
Yes.
Interesting. You've heard it. When you talk about, he's a doctor that takes care of your health, but he's now a servant of facilitator of nature. When you hear nature, that means he deals on something natural.
Yes.
Yeah, now, you are the director of Vine
Health Paramedic Services.
Yes, Health Paramedic Services.
Yes.
Tell us about your services you render.
Okay. Before we start, we see something going on in the health sector in this country, then we decide to do something different.
Okay.
So Vine Health was born out of the curiosity as to why the health sector seems to be losing out on the war against the various chronic diseases that is ravaging Nigeria in particular and the continent of Africa in general. Okay. So what we have come to do is to revolutionize the health sector in this nation, this our loving country. You will also agree with me that our society, okay, is facing a serious and alarming increase in the people who suffer from chronic diseases such as diabetes, stroke, hypertension, just to name but a few. So that's the reason why we are born.
Now, but one will ask, why is it we have the prevalence of most of these diseases are so much in Nigeria? Is it our lifestyle? What is the cause?
It's not
Because every time we talk, we try to say that to know the cause, but we don't get to. Why is it so much?
Why is so much is this? You see, I tell people about we should be careful of what we eat and so on and so forth. And at the same time, the question that also, or the answer that also comes in mind about what you do to put a stoppage on this. People say, build more hospitals, create more awareness, solicit for more money for research and awareness campaign at the same time. But I tell people, you should hold on for a minute. The question is this. Those answers are good, but we are omitting one thing, which is love. I'm talking about the golden rule of the universe, which is love.
So love has to do with health?
Why not? It has. That's the fundamental reality that has to do with health. Because we are talking about how can we stop
love of oneself or love of one's neighbor?
Love of oneself first, then talking about love of neighbor. Second.
So if I love myself, I will not eat anyhow.
Thank you. First, you will not eat anyhow.
But some people will say something must kill a man.
No, because they were ignorance of that. That's the reason why they say such a thing. And they also tell people that almost 98 to 100% of what we have been taught or what we have been hearing about health are not so. You see? So the reason why I talk about love first is this. How do we stop it? For example, let me use my personal self as an example.
Okay.
As a holistic doctor.
Holistic doctor?
Yes.
Okay.
If I love myself first, okay, love my God, also love my neighbor. Before I administer any medication to any human being, I must make sure to know how that thing is produced. Because there's one powerful oath we took. We call it Hippocratic oath.
Okay.
Who says something that Our job is to save life and not to take it.
But if you now say this, there are some people you meet at the hospital and they don't have money. And they say, go and pay first.
Thank you. In the same
Where is the love there?
There is love there.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay? There is love. Because first, why I talk about love is this. We need to educate ourselves, okay, on importance of health. How we can avert all those unwanted, unnecessary diseases. And if you see, it's coming up every day, every now and then. And the right things are not being taught. You see, that's why I talk about love. It's very, very important.
If you love someone, you give them the right information.
That's the only area I'm going.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember one thing that happened one day. You see, at times, that one day I just sat down, I wrote a letter, I took this letter to one church. You see, my aim was not maybe going there to make money. No. I believe we should start these things from there, from the house of God. Educating ourselves more. Are you following? On the importance of faith. According to Mahatma Gandhi, he says something, that the best thing you can ever do in life is saving life. Not just preaching alone, but saving that soul from perishing. Perishing include, when we are suffering from any sickness, we are perishing, my dear brother.
Now let me ask you a question, eh? Why is it that wrong diagnosis?
That
You know, I mean, is that if I go to a hospital now and the doctor recommends, go for this test.
Okay.
At the end of the day, it's as if I have gone for the test, but it is not the right, and the doctor might make a mistake because of that wrong diagnosis.
There you go again. This is where I talk about love. You see, I'm telling you how I practice.
Okay.
Okay, for instance, there is a particular machine we are using, which is from Russia. And I will categorically tell you that before I started using that machine, it took me time. I have to go through, study that machine in depth to know if it has any serious or side effects on human being before I start using that machine. That machine is from Russia. That machine I have not seen. The Russian people, they call it the best 98% accurate machine you can ever see in the whole world. It's the latest technology that has to do with alternative medicine.
Now, you still went ahead to study.
That is one thing about me. That's why I talk about love.
Yeah, that's why you did something that no one has done before by going to India.
Yes.
Because of this medicine that they're doing.
Exactly.
And, you want to know who is producing, so you now went to India, right?
Yes, I did that. And before I forgot, you see, when I studied, in my study, not only did I just study human parts, I also studied biochemistry. I studied astrology. I studied human anatomy. So anything that had to do with health, I studied them. Complete. You see, that's why I talk about love. Because to me, I believe it's like telling God, okay, Father, if you entrust people's heads, or life, I can take care of it. But I find out people just enter into anything because others agree. No. We did not come because many people came before us. No. We come here because we want to save life. For a purpose. That's the reason why we are here.
All right.
Okay?
Now, you know what? I'd like to show something to our viewers, you know. Okay, let's continue. Now, a lot of things do happen in the health sector, like I said here. Wrong diagnosis.
So, yes. Before I cut it short. Before I stop what I'm saying. You see, coming to issue of a wrong diagnosis.
Yes.
Okay. My daughter was traveling to Port Harcourt. Okay. Just to, in Q2 of getting my body pass, a man before me just slumped.
Slumped?
I'm telling you, the man just slumped. Okay. Then, at the end of the whole day, we find out that this young man has said something. When he regained his consciousness, he said that he visited hospital yesterday. That he was a routine checkup, and they told him nothing was wrong with him. Now, the same man will also visit hospital again, and they will still tell him, "You are fine, you are okay." Then, why the sudden slump?
But don't you think that there are some diseases that the eyes cannot see?
That is the area I'm going about this diagnosis, because our machine sees the arteries.
Wow.
This machine took in Russia, I'm talking about astronauts, talking about airspace researchers. It took them 35 good years of research before this machine was invented.
Okay? And you have it?
I have the machine. The machine sees all these wires that other system of diagnosis cannot see. It sees your artery vessels, the whole blood circulatory system.
If you have cholesterol,
if you have whatever at all you have, anything you have at all, this machine sees it. You see? So that is we are talking about holistic approach here in medicine. Like what I
That's
say,
homeopathy.
I'm very, very so much, let me use this word, incubated in nature. That is my profession. That's why I make sure I study anything before I use it. Interesting something again I did, if not for my wife, there's something I did after my first travel training there about my study. When I came back, in fact, I formulated one medicine. I tried that on fibroid. I use this chemical we call diclomethane, tetraclomethane, ethanol. We use them in our homeopathy. We are taught on how to do dilution, talking about suppression. Okay? I tried it. We use dissolving solvents. I see what that particular drug can do. But let me tell you the plain truth. It has side effects. I'm telling you, it can. Yeah, see, we are built based on truth. It has serious side effects. Fine and good.
And you have to use it.
No, do you know what I know how much I spend on that? But I tried it on myself. And my wife warned me. Daddy, why did you try? I said I have to. Before I administer this to someone else, let me try it. It has serious. It can dissolve it within 2-3 weeks. But the side effect
is more.
That's
why, in fact, we're very interested in personality, because there's some people that have the type of knowledge, but they will say yes, they will be interested in making money. Yeah?
You see, anything we are doing, we should keep money outside of this.
Exactly.
You see, like my daughter now, she told me she wants to start. I told you, my dear darling, lovely baby, she's in SS1. I said, before you do this, please, don't do this because others are doing before. Go into it, have a look at it, study, and make sure it is okay before you proceed.
Okay.
And whatever thought you are doing in this life, first and foremost, think about saving someone's life. Very, very important. So that is the kind of diagnostic machine we use. Okay. No matter the kind of sickness, it must be dictated. Advanced health clinic.
All right.
There is no issue of haphazard diagnosis here and there. Or do this or do that.
What can you really take care of?
Our medicine, we use Ayurvedic, if you know about Ayurveda, which is from India. Okay. I told people that Ayurveda is the backbone of traditional medicine. You see, Ayurveda is a holistic system that began 5,000 to 6,000 years ago. When India, I'm talking about Indian monks, when they were looking for new ways to be healthy, okay, because of what they believe that revering their body like temple, okay, we help them meditate spiritually. And without good health, they can never. So they gathered all their observation and conclusion and then put it there for their future generation.
Now, this is your Ayurvedic drugs, are they certified by NAFDAC?
Yes.
Okay.
We have NAFDAC certification. But not only that, we have international, talking about ISO, USDA. You see, one good thing about certification is this, not just NAFDAC. For example, I tell about our FDA certification in the USA. That is not it. We are talking about a medicine that meets, I'm talking about European pharmaceutical standard, not any other country. That is the certification we are talking about. Because most of the things coming to this country, you know, the Nigerian medical system, this time around, they operate like zoo. Anything comes in. Anything comes in. And people are taking, that's why people take, you see them dying. In our clinic, we have people that have been into wellness industry for years. A lady just came the other day just bought a shoe for the female daughter. I said, there, I've been in the wellness industry. What I'm experiencing now is something I use different medication. Okay? But I'm experiencing something different.
Now, in fact, all these things you just mentioned, it's quite, homeopathy, I thought homeopathy takes care of a certain kind of illness. Not all, you know.
You see, that's where people miss it. You see, in homeopathy, I study homeopathy, but I don't use homeopathic medicine.
Okay.
That is one thing about me. I won't take because I studied this and I see something that is bad there, I will go and use it because I studied that. I don't do that.
So what do you do?
I use Ayurvedic medicine.
So what's the difference?
There are differences.
Right.
Okay, the difference is this. Like in our homeopathic medicine, we are taught about suppression, about dilution, using raw alcohol.
Okay.
Okay, there are differences between it. Now there are some also medications that are formulated in homeopathy that we use as acidic. So we use aspartame. There are some things used in homeopathic medicine
Aspartame.
Yes, those are dangerous. That I'm telling you, those are dangerous chemicals. Okay, like I told you, that the other thing I formulated was also initiated by Arumopa, talking about dichloromethane and tetrachloromethane.
All right, let's not go into those technical.
Exactly, that's why I don't want us.
Now, are you ready? Let us take a break and we'll come back.
I have no problem.
Because I know that people are really itching to call you.
I have no problem.
All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back.
Friends, my name is Dr. Innocent Uchenna from Nigeria, Africa. We are the staple of Herbal Health India at their head office in Mumbai after visiting their farm in Lonavala. Now I'm here again to see more and to also see more of what they are doing, to also meet with President Dalal for him to explain to us how more and how satisfied and how are we sure of what they are giving to us. So let's go inside to have a more discussion.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. Good day, Mr. Dalal.
Wonderful. Please.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Dalal.
Everything was okay?
Yes. This is another day we'll try to do something else. The other day we visited your farm, organic farm at Lonavala.
Everybody welcome Dr. Uchenna. आप बोलो उनको अफ्रीका में वीडियो लेके जाना है तो वेलकम डॉक्टर उचेना
Just keep it. The speaking problem. If person is not able to speak, then if he eat this, he can speak faster.
This one?
Yeah, this one. See, again you have it. See.
But do we have what? Mr. Dalal, do we have this in production?
Of course.
Okay, like all those tablets.
Yeah.
Veggie tablets.
Yeah, veggie tablets.
Yes.
Processing, the milk is also processed with this energy, universal energy. And then the quality of milk is different.
Yeah.
And that milk we make it for the medicinal ghee.
Okay, the ghee.
Happy?
No problem.
No problem. This ghee making way.
Okay. You are saying something about the concepts.
Yeah, concept. I'll tell you.
Yeah, then over here.
Okay.
Okay. Now here, this is a ghee making. Here is a main concept. What you're talking about, Ayurveda.
Okay.
See, basically, this ghee, Indian bred cow, and that milk. Milk, we make a curd. From curd to buttermilk, and buttermilk to butter. And butter, we make a hot and then becomes ghee. That's called Indian clarified butter. Okay.
Full beef.
However, getting stopping in your facility.
Butter picture. So this is the butter picture. एक चमची देना butter.
You can see the ghee.
आणि पहले butter चढ़ाओ.
What you did?
butter पे आपने चमची दी.
All right. You see that he is a man that goes to the source to get all the information, and we're very excited. Yes, what is happening there? I saw that you're really quite inquisitive.
Like what I said before, talking about the same love we have been talking, I told you I needed to be sure of what you are giving to people. And even they play for that, they will see where I was. I even entered their lab. In fact,
We're going to show that next week.
oh, no problem. In fact, what I did, I stayed, I followed them in the production. Okay, they had more than 5 lands, different areas, some 50 kilometers. So when we talk about natural medicine, like what I say, okay, those guys, they supplied to more than 40 countries. They just started 2007. I know of Charak that started about 40 years ago. Charak supplied only in 5 countries. Okay, but those guys supplied just 2007 here. They supply in more than 40 countries. Now, do you know why I talk about love? Love is very, very vital in life. It's very, very important.
In medicine?
Yes, not only in medicine, everything. That was what propelled me to visit these people.
Okay.
I've been using the medication, it has been okay, but I needed to be more sure.
To make sure that there's no
To
chemical.
make sure there's no chemical.
I
Because there's something, one organization says something very, 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 very important. They emphasize in their integration of alternative medicine strategy 2014 to 2023, they say something that we, TNCM community, talking about alternative medicine practitioner community, that we should become better at giving information about our products, about our practices, so that people can make an informed choice. Okay, so we work in accordance with World Health Organization.
How about dosage?
If it's for dosage in alternative medicine, yeah, it's fine and good. We have dosage. Now, that dosage depends on weight, okay, and also on the extremity of the illness. That's what I mean by dosage. So there's a dosage in alternative medicine. And if you did not know how the system works, I tell you, my brother, you can't do anything has to do with health. That's the plain truth. Forget about people enter into health because others.
How we are assuring there is no chemical? Yes.
Here we use food grade excipients.
See that a lot of people are really, itching to know, at least to know, have your number.
Okay.
We still talk about what you're doing. Next week on the program, we'll still invite you.
No problem. I'm
talk
here.
more because, or if you can invite, because I know that you travel a lot,
Yeah.
we'll play some of your clips on the show. Can you tell us your number, so that
Yes,
somebody can get in touch with you?
The first thing I want to advise people is this. You see, I like talking about our websites.
Website?
Yes.
Okay, they can go there.
You
and
can
see.
go there and people should be ready. Okay? Good news have come to this country. I tell you that it will be written in the Guinness Book of Records. There's a place in Africa, which is Nigeria, where if you are sick, if you go there for some while, you get your health back. Okay? So people can visit our website, which is www.vine-health.com. Okay? Or you can also visit where our product, which is herbalhaze.com.ng. Or through our website, you can enter to our partner, which is Herbal Haze India. And when in our services, before I forget, I talk about medical tourism. We don't study, we don't read. Forgetting that the day you stop reading is the day you start dying. So when you visit our website, I beg Nigerians, okay, if it's the only thing I give to them, I'm happy. When you visit our website, take your time. Each article there is important for you. I call it medical tourism. Educate yourself about your health. More is coming.
All right.
On our website. While my number is 080
Okay.
338 250 77. 080 338 250 77 or 070 60 47 1188.
All right.
Okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother.
Coming on this show.
You are welcome.
In fact, you look very healthy.
No, if you see my wife, you won't believe it. Okay. 4 children, but if you see her, you won't believe she even gotten married. Talk less of. It's my job. It's what we do.
All right.
So we are here to assist people.
All right. Thank you so much for coming to the program, and
no problem.
I believe that you heard it all, and he's going to be here to talk more. Just keep it with us next week. I am talking with the man himself. All right. Let's take a break.
But in their own case, they said no, because they want the normal natural service for humanity and wellness of people. They decide to focus only on natural health care. So they are continent Africa, Nigeria. Now, that's the reason why Vine Health have decided to end their search in true redefinition of wellness with Herbal Health India. So I'm here to make sure that whatever at all we are doing today, or whatever at all we are doing to our people, are not contaminated, are not breed by pesticide, or herbicide, or glyphosate, or GMO chemicals that have a serious effect on human being. So that is